Any spear that we're not using, we can burn.
Okay,
That's
so
a good idea.
the 4 spears, you throw them down the fireplace, and you see them feeding the fire below.
Nice.
That way, if these things come to life, they'll have to punch us.
I like this new rule.
Yeah.
Burn everything. That's the new rule.
No weapons but our weapons.
Now that they're disarmed, I'm gonna try and remove the helmets from this one.
And you grab it, and you pull the helmet off, and again, just sitting on an armor stand.
Should we continue, or do we want to do
Let's
these doors?
Be thorough.
I don't know. I say we keep going at it.
Okay. I'll have to remove this one helmet.
Third one. And you pull the helmet off, sitting on an armor stand. What is being done with these helmets? Replacing them, or
Yeah, just place them on the ground next to it.
on the ground? Okay.
Suits.
Do you want me to mage hand this last helmet off, just so
sure.
it can be a little safer?
Okay.
From standing where?
Yeah. Let me check out the range of mage hand real quick because I haven't used it. A dog's age.
A dog's age.
Yeah. Mage hand is I want to say 30 foot. Yeah, it's 30 foot range.
Okay.
So let's just from right where I'm at, let's pop that helmet off.
You pull the helmet off, and again, sitting on an armor stand. There's nothing underneath.
All right. Toss them on the side.
Okay, so the helmet's clattered to the floor.
I'm satisfied.
It's not a death house. Let's go get our pay.
Should we get a check on the dumbwaiter?
Yeah, good plan. What do you think? That's this door?
Opening up this door here.
This is a supposition. Yeah.
Who's opening it?
I don't open doors.
No, never?
Is what I'm saying here. Yeah.
I see everybody's inching closer to the door.
I'll do it.
All right.
Away from the door.
And 1 moment while I get you a room description. While I get you the room description that you all deserve.
How funny would it be if this literally wasn't a death house and Brick was just fucking with us?
Say,
We're just taking a tour of this nice house.
Yeah.
undecorated
Ruining all the other
bedroom
stuff.
opens up into it. A pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker. And you see tidy servants' uniforms are hanging from hooks.
Hey,
First,
And
let's
here's the
investigate the dumbwaiter.
can you shrink our portraits down a little bit?
Sure.
We're running into each other a lot.
Do we have any controls over this dumbwaiter from this floor?
Nobody's opened it up yet.
Open it.
Slide it open, and you see there is the tray that you sent up from the floor below. And
Can
yeah,
we push it up another floor?
you sure can.
Sure.
Send it up again.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, and you send it up the dumbwaiter shaft once more, and you feel the dumbwaiter reach the top of the shaft.
Oh, there's no more. I thought there was a third floor and an attic. We're done now. Third floor.
There is.
No, there
From
is
the
an
outside,
attic,
there's a
but-
third floor and an attic level, but the dumbwaiter.
But the
But
dumbwaiter
it
can't
doesn't
go
go
to the
up,
third
yeah.
attic.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Oh well, that's use knowledge.
I'm gonna try opening this chest here.
Okay. Open up the footlocker, and it's empty.
Okay.
This one right here.
Also empty. Nothing inside.
Maybe the children grabbed their clothing when they ran from pets.
Does it look like there might be a secret compartment in these things? Like, is it sized appropriately that there's like some empty space in there that we haven't accounted for?
Roll an investigation check.
I'll help him with that. My
Okay.
investigation's really good. Do
Roll your investigation check at advantage.
you want me to roll? Because mine's like a plus. I thought.
Oh yeah, you should roll. Oh wait, never mind. Well, I mean, I got a nat 20, but
Oh,
kind of
well,
said that I wouldn't.
Either way, we'll count that as one of the rolls. Why am I suddenly typing?
No, you guys check out the footlockers, knock on them. You don't find any hollow spaces. There don't seem to be any switches or hidden compartments.
Yeah.
Very, very plain. Just wooden boxes.
What about these beds here? Like, if we rustle up covers,
I mean, you could tear up the mattresses if you want.
anything underneath the sheet.
No, just the straw mattress.
All right.
This is the most boring death house I've ever been.
Oh, that's 95% boredom, percent death.
I'm gonna open this door right here.
And it's a small closet filled with servants' clothes.
Any windows on this floor? We haven't seen any windows yet, have we?
Not in
No,
the
not
servants'
yet.
But we
room
saw
came from,
windows from the outside.
no. Only on the east and west side of the house, on the ground floor.
All right. Well, let's keep with our plan of wedge windows open,
Mhm.
and let's go wedge some windows open.
Did we start a
Which-
fire
Second
in this
floor.
hearth here?
This
Yeah.
is the same hearth.
Oh,
Yeah, would it
I'll
not be the...
snap my fingers, start that fire.
Okay.
Okay. I
No
figured
more
it
of
all...
this taking minutes to start a fire. It's not happening anymore.
What's next?
I think we're going into this room here.
Yeah,
These
Operation
doors.
Wedge open windows.
Okay.
Second floor is a survivable fall. Actually, we're D&D characters. We could probably survive from the attic.
This is a large conservatory. You have gossamer drapes that hang in front of the windows over on the western wall. A very elegantly appointed hall. It has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Very comfortable-looking upholster chairs that line either side of the wall. Stained glass wall hangings that depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A large harpsichord with a bench up in the corner of the room. And near the fireplace on the southern wall of the room is a huge freestanding harp. Again, everything in this room is in tip-top shape. This room is in somebody very carefully maintains the instruments and the furniture in this room.
So I don't know how old-timey windows work. This is me out of character.
Uh-huh.
Can we remove these windows entirely? Because I know the windows in my room, I could just take them out.
You'd have to destroy them to do it.
Okay.
I mean, you could break the glass out and then destroy the wood frame of the window.
So, Rowlar wastes no time going to the harpsichord and playing it, but as he is not proficient in harpsichord, he is just hitting keys and not making...
Okay? And
I'll go attempt to harmonize with the harp, and I don't have harp proficiency either.
and the room fills with very discordant music. That is easily the most horrifying thing that's happened since you all set foot in the
Yeah.
death house.
Malark is cringing a little bit, yeah.
No wonder it's the death house.
Does it sound tuned? to
I kind
me?
of die right now.
Yes,
So far,
it
this-
does
pretty
sound
sure-
tuned.
This is the
You
most
filled
unpleasant
Okay.
room we
Barred
found so
under
far.
the roll on your application.
Wait, what
I'm
was
not
that?
seeing it.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I said I'm pretty sure you wrote down Bard under your party roll on the application you filled out, and I'm just not seeing it.
Okay, what's next?
Did you
Windows?
lie?
Yeah, I'm gonna open these windows up.
Okay.
Throw
I'm
away.
not proficient. I've never played a harpsichord before.
You draw the drapes,
I
Clearly.
hold up my lute.
unlatch and open up the window, and you're going to pry them all open? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
To wedge them open? Okay. And you're looking out the second story window of the house into the village.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
look
guys-
down onto the grounds.
And it looks like the outside of the house.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Do you want to do some pretty damage here? Damage these windows?
I
I
don't
thought
think
you'd wanted to sell it.
Yeah, but I mean, windows are easily replaceable. Like you can replace a window.
So
It's
keeping
your
the
call.
theme with this death house, this harpsichord seems very tuned to me, which is weird.
Maybe
Yeah,
plays
I'll-
a harpsichord.
I'll take my maul and I'll smash this window.
And you smash the glass out of the four panes of the window. Break the wooden bars in between. Do some damage to the frame.
All right,
Well-
great.
well-
Let's put an X on that so that we snatch that window.
Well, what?
Satisfied with that, or should we get the
I'll,
others as well?
I'll break this
Okay.
one with my axe.
Okay. And you
All right, well,
Break
let's
out the
break
window?
one window. All right, well, two. That's good. I understand number hard, but let's call it a day.
What's next? Did we start a fire in the hearth?
Yeah, snap my
Yeah.
fingers, start the fire.
Okay.
None of this 3-minute stuff. All right, let's go check out the rest of this death house.
Are the statues in the same condition as where we left them while we were exploring the conservatory?
They're not statues. They're just suits of armor. And yeah, they're exactly the same position
Right.
you left them.
Okay.
And who's opening up this door? I forget who the tanner was.
I guess that's me. Yeah,
Malark
that'll be
the monk.
Malark.
Opening up
Yeah,
this
there's
door.
names on all. There's nameplates on all of the house over.
Malark the
Oh.
Monk.
And this, I do believe, is the library. So you gotta have a
Who's
library at a death house.
Who's the tanner? Like the player?
Bob, that's
Bob's
me.
monk.
Bob. Got it.
Yeah, you've got red velvet drapes covering the windows of this room, a huge, exquisite mahogany desk, and a matching high-backed chair facing the entrance and the fireplace. Above the fireplace is a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. In the corners of the rooms are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves dominate the southern area of the room, and each one has one of those really classy rolling ladders so as to reach the higher shelves.
I'm gonna open these windows here.
Open or destroy?
Open.
Okay. And yeah, you pull the
And
drapes
I wanna-
aside, open them up.
I want to kind of like look out and down, see if the windows on the first floor are still closed or are still open.
Looking down, they look open to you, yes.
Okay.
This was a mahogany desk, you said?
No,
Or a shelf?
this is the mahogany desk here. These are bookshelves here, and then lining the south wall are more bookshelves.
What wood are
What
they?
kind?
All the wood in here is mahogany.
Do I see anything interesting on this desk here?
I know.
Roll an investigation
This-
check.
What kind of books are on the bookshelves? Anything notes?
If there is a
can
sense of
stand out.
organization to these bookshelves, you're not sure what it is, but you find books on a wide variety of topics. Just scanning the bindings. Notably, though, nothing contemporary.
Are the bookshelves in their perfect state of being?
Yes.
So for as pristine as this edition as this house is in, there's nothing contemporary on this bookshelf.
How did you get?
Alright, so I got a
how'd-
14 on
14?
investigation.
You find oil
Yeah.
lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, tinderbox, and a letter kit, which contains a red wax candle, a couple sheets of parchment, and a wooden family seal bearing the Durst family crest, that stylized windmill on the red field.
I'm gonna stay on message here, and I'm going to search these bookshelves for books related to death, like horrible things like necromancy.
Most of the books you look at, they cover history, warfare, discredited alchemy, the kinds of things that people would try out hundreds of years ago that you know have no bearing in magical reality.
Do I recognize any of these history texts? Like are these actual history texts?
They are, you do, yes. But
Okay, yeah.
They're old, like I said, nothing contemporary, nothing that's been written or
Alright,
published
yeah, got
recently.
Hey, Crass, light that hearth.
You got it. Don't give me orders. I'll light that hard up.
I'm gonna investigate this wall over here.
Which wall?
The
Okay.
one that's still covered, the one that's over the empty space we had on the first floor.
Roll the
Oh yeah,
investigation
right.
check.
Investigation. 18.
18?
14.
14, and it's just solid wall.
And over here?
Now, to get to that wall, you'd have to move that chair out of the way. Do you slide the chair away?
Oh yes.
And there's scrapes across the floor, and you get out of the way, and go ahead and roll that investigation check.
By now I'm done with the bookshelf, so I'll help you out with this one. I didn't on the first one, so I figured it was going on at the same time.
Gonna roll the second one. That's an 18.
An 18, and again,
Yes.
solid wall.
Oh, we've pried open the windows here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the windows are open.
Let's knock one out.
Oh.
I'll go in.
One window out.
Knock this window out.
Okay, you shatter the glass, break open the window. Glass falls to the ground below.
All right, nice work. I'm noticing odd stuff here. Like, what's this? Is this a door?
That is the pipe that leads to the stove in the kitchen below.
Okay. We're missing some space there, though.
Your character does not know that's there. Unless you have like an amazing sense of face.
I have a really good investigation. What do you say, Brick? What's the ruling here? Because we're specifically looking secret passages in the death house. I'm imagining that
Where are you looking
at
for
least
secret
somewhat
passages?
attention.
Where are you doing
No,
this
I
searching?
just want a judgment call on whether or not we would empty space here. Like, whether we would have noticed that.
I'll leave that
long
up
too
to you.
long.
My question is where are you searching?
All right, let's check in the bookshelf.
Okay.
Always
Roll-
a secret passage in the fuck bookshelf.
Roll an investigation.
Secret
check.
passages behind bookshelves seems very reasonable.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. 7.
7, and it's just bookshelves.
All right, well, there's no secret passage bookshelf.
I don't trust the wizarder.
There's no secret passage bookshelf. Let's move on.
I'm gonna take my axe to this bookshelf right here.
Take
that
your axe to
seems
the
fair.
bookshelf. And
Yep.
do you clear the books out of the way first?
Sure.
I'm gonna rush over and clear the books out of the way first.
So you
No,
pile
they're
up the
all
books
old.
on the ground,
Nothing valuable there.
slide the ladder out of the way, and you start taking your axe to the bookshelf, and eventually your axe breaks through a door.
Nice.
This small secret room that you've broken into, kind of like Jack Nicholson style. This one also has small bookshelves in this north corner here.
Oh, here's where they keep the books.
You see there is a heavy wooden chest along the south wall, standing on clawed iron feet, and its lid is partially open. Sitting in front of the chests, and kind of half sticking out of it, is a skeleton in ancient burned leather armor.
All right, well, you guys can deal with the horrible skeletons and chests and stuff. That's not my job description.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
deal with these books.
for
As-
anyone for
as
anyone
soon
else
as-
doesn't need.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to cast Sacred Flame on the skeleton,
Cast Sacred
Okay,
Flame on the
before-
skeleton.
just in case.
Before that happens,
Mhm.
as soon as I break through this
Yeah, because
shelf,
you're in front.
as soon as I break through this shelf, I just give Crass a look and then smash this window.
Smash
No,
this
you're-
window. All right, put an X on
That's
it.
a
It's
good
been
call.
smashed. So Kraz takes a few moments and breaks out the rest of the bookshelf and destroys the wooden door separating the two rooms. Just enough so you guys can get through. Also, I want to point out that it's impossible to align this map with the tabletop grid because they don't count the space in the walls as being part of the grid. And that was really, really annoying. So you
Yeah,
cast
that's
Sacred
weird.
Flame on the skeleton, and that's the radiant damage one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and nothing happens.
So it's got to make
The skeleton's bones rattle slightly.
just taking precautions.
That's good. That's good thinking. Risk management. That is the divinator's passion.
All right, so the
And I'm
wizard
gonna
goes
check out
into
this
the
book.
room first. So looking at the bookshelves,
Yeah.
you find this is where they keep the good stuff. The books are packed with tomes describing fiend summoning rituals, necromantic spells, and making reference to a cult called the Priests of Osibus.
All right. Let's write that down. Action book. Priests of Osibus. Anyone recognize
Yeah,
that? Do
so
I
does-
recognize that actually? Because I'm a religious teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll let anybody
Can I
who
make
wants
a
to make it. I'll let the party make one religion check. Somebody can aid if you want.
I've got a +5 to religion, so
I'm the cleric, and I've got another -1. What is with Flumph and?
I only have +2 in religion.
yeah,
Okay.
I am the hist and religion major here.
You can make that religion check at advantage because you're being helped.
Oh, if anyone wants to call out right now what skills they're, I'm good at Arcana, History, Investigation, Deception, and Religion.
You and Eric didn't have a -1.
Go ahead and
I'm
make that
really good
religion
at
check.
stealth
Let's keep the game
and
moving here.
insight.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I was just saying, like, one wants to say they're really good at the thing. That's a 20.
20?
Religion.
You have no idea who Osiris is.
Okay.
Never heard the name before.
Maybe they meant to say Osiris and they misspelled it.
That seems fair. People misspell a lot, I've noticed.
R and B are very similar letters.
That's not quite as true, but good effort.
What's next?
There was other stuff in this room too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
skeleton
but
is
that
perched in front of a
also is horrible, and I
half-open
don't want anything
chest.
Do you want to mage hand open the chest?
I want someone else to stand in front of me while I mage hand open the chest.
I'll do that.
You look manly. Let's do that. I'll manage to get and open the chest, yeah.
Okay, opening up the chest. Several scrolls inside.
Alright, I'll grab a scroll, bring it over.
You find inside one of the scrolls, just perusing it quickly, is the deed to the windmill. The Durst family once owned. The rest are magic scrolls.
Do I recognize any of the spells?
Yeah, bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon.
Second question. The deed. The holder of this owns a windmill? Or does the Durst family own the windmill and me owning the deed doesn't really do anything?
It's the deed to the windmill. What is more interesting, another one of the scrolls is a will signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, bequeathing the house and the windmill and some of their other holdings and wealth to their children, Rosavalda and Thornholt.
You broke up there, Brick.
It's a
Yeah,
will.
I heard Roosevelt and
Rosavalda and Thornholt.
And then bequeath.
yeah.
We're not getting a second.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of breakup from.
Thornholt is the name of the other one.
Thorn,
Okay,
got
Thornholt.
it.
It's a will.
Yeah. That doesn't quite answer my question, though, because I'm not super interested in giving it to Roosevelt or
It's
Thornhold.
irrelevant. Doesn't matter. The answer to your question is not important.
Yeah.
Alright, I own the windmill now. Got it. Let's keep...
Before we go upstairs, I'm going to try smashing these 3 walls again.
Okay.
And you reach stone very quickly.
While he's doing that, because I assume that's going to take some time, I'm going to cast Detect Magic again.
As a ritual? Or just cast it?
Yes. As a ritual.
So I want everybody to put their standee on where they're going to be for this next 10 minutes.
Alright, if we're gonna
it's going to
be
be
doing a 10-minute thing here, I will also cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
I'm going to be here, here, and here, depending on what time in the 10 minutes it is. So I'll just say here.
Okay. So everybody's going to be in this room. And your
Yes.
Detect Magic goes back up, and once again, radiating very strong magic from every direction. The floorboards, the walls, the hearth. About the only thing that you notice that doesn't radiate magic is the fire in the hearth.
Get the scrolls. Are they radiate magic more?
I don't know what that question means. They're magical scrolls.
My question that I'm asking here is because I know these are magic scrolls. They're scrolls that would radiate normally, right?
Sure.
Will I be able to tell if something is a specially magic house?
No,
That's what
you
I'm
will
trying
not.
to figure
They're
out
magic
here.
scrolls, and it's a magic house. That's why Detect Magic is making both of them radiate magic.
Alright, so no matter what, Detect Magic is going to be worthless here, is what I'm
Got
getting from this.
Then I'll not bother again.
Alright.
What's next?
We head upstairs.
Going upstairs?
Let's go.
All right.
Let me get my floor 3 map. I think floor 3 might be my favorite floor.
Uh-oh.
I want to figure something out, just so I can say this since we're going upstairs. We should knock a window out, check to see if the window frame radiates magic. so that we'll know if some horrible force is going to be inside this house.
Which window are you checking?
We're going up the stairs now. We'll check out next window. Next window will come across.
Okay.
Right.
Give me half a moment here.
Oh.
Going up into the third floor, the spiral stairs, the sweeping marble stairs, come to an end at this balcony level here. And the first thing you notice is that just coming up to the third floor, just walking up the stairs. By the way, who's going first? Who's in the?
I am.
You are, okay.
Yeah, Brennan's been taking the lead.
Gotcha. The air quality is significantly worse as you go up. It becomes much, much colder. And looking at the top of the balcony, you see the dust and the cobwebs are formed on the balcony that overlooks the stairs below.
Are you guys still detecting magic in here?
Well, let me get through the room description before we start declaring actions. On the north wall is another suit of armor, holding a spear. It looks identical to the ones that you guys dismantled downstairs. On the walls are now the now familiar oil lamps, but looking at them, you see these ones could not be lit. There's no oil left in them. It's all evaporated away over the years. And again, you see the wood paneling of the walls depicting vague depictions of forest scenes, but time has worn the wood away to where they're no longer legible. You can't tell what the scene's depicted.
Light cantrip on my lute. Raise it up like a torch.
Okay, and the light illuminates the hall. You see the most of dust floating around.
Is everyone still radiating magic, even though it's all shitty now?
Yep.
Did anyone hear an answer?
No.
I said yes.
No, we're not.
Okay.
This is suit of armor over here. Have a spear. Did you say?
Yeah, it's holding a spear.
We got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that spear away from it.
Okay, stop. Right there. Roll initiative.
Plan though. No spears allowed. Probably should have abandoned it, but poor sight is 2020.
All right, Grammore, what you got?
Oh, 4.
4?
And it's Bramore. I was confused who you were talking to.
Oh, it's Bramore with a B?
Yeah.
I had Grammore. I like Grammore better. Rowlar, what you got?
16.
What about Crass? Crass, what do you got?
Crass got a 16. Sorry, I didn't recognize that was me first.
And Malark?
I got 12.
12. And Crusher?
5.
Goes on 5. You reach out to take the spear away from this armor, and it immediately begins to move. The gauntlet that was clutching the spear opens up, and the spear clatters to the floor, and it immediately begins bashing on you.
Okay.
What is your AC?
16.
16.
It didn't even want the spear.
Yeah, it's just bashing you with its mailed hands. 3 points, bludgeoning damage. And I will pull a... Not that one. This one. We'll make him blue, because why not?
Sure.
Crass, you're up.
Alright, Crass gonna shoot bitch with a firebolt. which you would think I would remember what to roll for it. But I do not. But we're almost there. All right, here we go. 19 plus something.
That hits.
I'm thinking the 19 is gonna.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So let me get the D10. That is 8 fire damage.
Okay, I have to open up my quackulator here.
Man, that is a hella cantrip.
All right, Rowlar, you're up.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on the suit of armor.
On the suit of armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it rolls a save, like a wisdom save, is it?
It is a wisdom saving throw. Spell save is 13.
How do you mock it?
I question why it can't be with the other suits of armor downstairs.
And you launch the Vicious Mockery, but there is no visible effect whatsoever.
Aww.
It's a suit of armor.
Malark.
Oh, but it was such a good mock.
Malark, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go over and punch the suit of armor.
Okay. Now, can you reach that square with your movement? Because you have to come all the way up the spiral staircase first. Each square is 5 feet. So 5, 10,
1,
15,
2,
20.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 40 movement.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah.
And you're going to bludgeon it to death with your fists.
Well, I have a mace, so I'm gonna draw that while I move, and then so I get to make the one attack with, and then I get a bonus attack, which is unarmed. So I guess that'll get like a punch or a kick or something.
If the mace attack hits, you can use your bonus attack because the mace counts
Okay,
as a monk
yeah,
weapon.
all right, gotcha. Oh, that's not good. That's a 9.
9 does
Yeah.
not hit. The mace just deflects off this armor, deals no damage. Brings us to Crusher. Let's see if you live up to your name. Also, I just typed Grammore again. I didn't mean to.
Casually walk up to the suit of armor
Okay.
and strike it with my battle axe.
So you casually walk up. Roll it.
That will be a 13.
Does not hit. Battle axe just glances off the armor without dealing
Well,
damage.
now I'm mad.
And Bramore.
I'm going to cast a Sacred Flame on this thing,
Okay.
hoping it finally has use somewhere in this death house. So it's got to make a dex save.
Dex save. This thing has a dex. Ooh, it fails. So it takes the full damage.
All right, 8 radiant damage.
8 radiant damage. So Bramore is standing in front of this armor, having just been slammed, returns in kind by throwing the Sacred Flame. And you see the thing recoil. You hear the crash of the armor contacting the wall. And the armor didn't like that.
Ooh.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
How about a 17?
Yeah, 17 will hit. Assuming you're asking me.
Yes, you're the one trying to burn it to death. 6 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As his armor just continues to mindlessly bring its fists down on the dwarf's form. Crass. Crass, you're up.
Nodal.
All right, I'm going to. No, that was help. I'm going to firebolt this guy again.
Okay.
Turns out firebolting every turn still just as valid as with Elda.
That's a ranged magic attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give him partial cover because he's now surrounded by your allies.
That's fine.
So that's just a +2 to his AC. So go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, that's 15 plus. What's my intelligence modifier? Plus 3. Do I get the +2 from proficiency? I think so.
You do,
Yes.
yes.
All right, so that's a 20.
20, that hits. How much did you blast him for?
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. That's it? I expected more from the son of Eldov.
No son of Eldov is a wizard.
And, yeah, you swing your firebolt and it zips under the dwarf's legs. Crashes into this armor. Brings us to Rowlar.
I only get 3 bardic inspirations. Do I want to blow one on the suit of armor? This mockery does not work. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Can I swipe my rapier from here?
Yeah, you can get him. It's a 5-foot reach. You're fine.
All right. Oh, that's a 20.
You rolled a 20?
I did.
Oh, okay, then you get double damage dice. Good job.
Go me.
Nice.
That is 9 damage.
9? And you thrust in with your rapier, and you sever 2 of the leather straps holding the armor together, and part of the breastplate falls open, and you see inside there's no armor stand. There's nothing holding this armor up. Brings us back to Malark.
Okay, I guess I'm taking another swing.
Okay.
Rowlar follows up. I see why now you couldn't join your brethren, don't.
Much better this time. I've got 20.
Did you roll a 20, or is that...
No, it was a 16 plus the 4, so 20.
That hits, and that triggers, you can take your bonus action.
Okie dokie. And that one is 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, so we just got damage. Which is 4.
4 damage?
Yes, sir.
You swing your mace, crash into the thing's helmet, knock it across the room, and as it does, the rest of the armor just clatters to the ground at Bramor's feet.
A big kick.
Give it a kick. You hurt your foot.
Yeah.
Nice job, Moore. You also get a gold star.
Alright, now that you've finally found the first part of actual death in the death house, I'm going to take
that
2
was
minutes
injury.
so I can run to the bathroom real quick. And while I'm gone, let me make sure that I didn't accidentally... There's one door on this wall here that's kind of covered up by my black space. But you've got many doors to check in this new frontier. And by the end of this floor, I want to see at least one of you dead.
Well, bathroom sounds like a good idea, so we'll be right back.
So far, this has just been a personal injury house at worst. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna run off and grab my PHB just in case I need it.
Nice call. Yeah. I'm glad nobody who didn't have a PHB picked a spellcaster. None of the spells are listed.
Yeah, there's
What
no
they do.
descriptions. I'm having to use my spellbook tab. Like I've never in both campaigns that we've been in, like I've never seen anybody, me or ally, cast Bane, so I have no idea what it does.
Yeah.
When you're affected by Bane, you have subtracted D4 from all of in combat.
So it's like a shitty bless. It's like the opposite.
Yeah,
Right.
it's exactly the opposite of bless.
Can you still do what you could do in previous editions and cast bless on someone affected by Bane? Give them neither.
I don't know.
You still like literally cancel it out.
I would assume so.
What does Mage Armor do? Mage Armor lasts 8 hours and isn't a concentration spell. As soon as Brick gets back, I cast Mage Armor.
Yeah, Mike, why don't you just have Mage Armor on? That should have been the first thing you did.
I thought I assumed it was concentration, so I cast Mage Armor.
Okay, yeah, so that raises your AC to 15. It sets your base AC at 15 rather than 10.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
All right, is everybody else back? Or
And I'm assuming that if I cast Shield, that'll boost me to 20?
yes.
So that's what that Sorcerer class feature is basically doing, is it's making it so that you have Mage Armor on constantly.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Also, I just want to make sure everybody, in case you got here early, this is our background for this week. I thought it was very fitting for some reason. In fact, we might just use this background full-time now. We just might make this the new default.
Okay. You're the DM.
I forget if the background that I stole actually ended up working. It turned out to be too high res to load half the time.
All right. What is next? We can get rid of this Mr. Armor Man here.
I kind of want to go up here because I feel like maybe we can get into the negative space in the other floors by going down over here.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Does anyone else feel betrayed by the fact that that armor didn't use its spear after all of our hard work downstairs?
Hey, roll an
I'm gonna take
investigation
this-
check there.
Take the spear and
Oh,
throw
me?
it downstairs.
Roll investigation check over here. you
Yep.
mean? For
If
this
you're
wall. Okay.
checking that wall. Pick up the spear. You throw it downstairs. It clatters on the floor below.
Here it is. That just kind of fell to.
It felt
5.
chilly though.
5, just solid wall.
I'll check that one out later if we get in there and we can't see anything.
I'll
I don't-
just do what's always worked before, which is hack at it with an axe.
Hack at it, and
I
immediately
don't know
your
why you didn't
axe
start with that.
touches stone.
From now on, you should stick to hacking it with your axe. That works for you.
In that case, I'm going to open this door right here.
Okay. Let me check my map for a second here. This opens up into a small bathroom. It contains a wooden tub sitting on clawed feet. There's a small iron stove with a kettle resting on it in one of the corners. And there's a barrel under a spigot in the east, against the east wall. That took a couple tries to get out of there.
Is my light cantrip still going?
Light lasts for a very, very long time, doesn't it? It lasts for an hour, I believe.
Is my lantern still lit?
Yes.
If either of those things change, since we would notice them, you just tell us.
I'll tell you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Step in here.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look at this wall. It has the spigot coming out of it.
Okay.
Anything-
Are you gonna
anything-
move the barrel away from the wall?
Is the spigot over the barrel? Yeah, I'll move the barrel away from the wall.
Okay. Slide the barrel away from the wall. Roll an investigation check.
What did we just say?
1.
This
1.
light does last an hour.
Nope. Solid wall.
I'm going to try turning the spigot.
Okay, and nothing comes out. Just a creaking sound, and the barrel itself looks in a heavy state of disrepair. The wooden tub looks bloated with years of use, water seeping into it and through it.
We had a
Barrel.
conversation about investigating things. Talked about your strengths and weaknesses as a member of a company.
Yeah, and I didn't listen. Listening is not one of my strengths either.
What's going on back here out on the balcony?
Here over the balcony, making sure everything's happening below in the downstairs.
Look over the balcony, and you just see the spear laying on the floor below. Actually, it would have fallen all the way to the first floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up his door.
Okay.
Nick's like, yeah, it would have.
Opens up into a small storage room. Dusty shelves along either wall. A few of the shelves have folded sheets and blankets on them, but were ancient. They've been sitting here forever. They've accumulated layers and layers of dust. The room is thick with cobwebs, and there's a broom leaning against the back wall.
Are the shelves where you can like, see the wall behind them, or are they like shelf?
No, the shelves are built into the walls, so you can see the solid wall behind the shelves.
So
They're
we can
not-
see that there's nothing behind it. Yeah.
And what are our shelves again?
What are on the shelf? Mostly linens that have been sitting there for ages, that have accumulated
Okay.
an inch of dust.
How do the first 2 floors look like they've been lived in and well kept, but this 3rd floor looks like it actually hasn't had people in it for aeons?
Magic. It's the death house. Any more stupid questions?
People only go to the first floor.
Yeah, but there's magic all on this floor.
That's the death magic. Cleaning magic.
Well, I mean, that suit of armor attacked us when we got up here, so anybody else that came up here kind of didn't go around cleaning.
That's a fair point.
This is a fair point.
Maybe he
That's-
likes it this way. Maybe the suit of armor was just to dissuade people from coming up here and cleaning.
Well, then who's cleaning the first 2 floors?
All right, no more stupid questions. Let's open the door.
Maybe other people
These are
got here and
perfectly
cleared
valid
out
questions.
those first 2 floors.
Some of us are a little
already.
curious.
I'm taking away your gold star.
I never had one.
Exactly. You'll never get one. You're at negative stars.
Oh no.
What's next? This door here?
Is this a little door here next to me?
Yep, that's the door.
Okay, yeah, it's that open.
Opening it up. This opens up into an elegantly appointed bedroom, but, I mean, elegantly decorated at one point, but is now in a state of disarray. Dust, cobwebs, age. It looks now very decrepit. Now you got double doors. Double doors? Yeah. Up in the corner here, near to where the monk is standing. With wooden panes in them that have just grime from years of not being cleaned. And very vaguely looking out, you can see that the doors open up out into a balcony, which you saw from the front of the house, the 3rd floor balcony.
I'm gonna look at this window, see if I can open it.
Okay, and
Hey, Cress, light the hearth.
it takes
got
some... there's nothing in the hearth to light. At the window, it takes some doing because this latch that's holding it closed, the wood on it is so decrepit that it almost breaks when you move it. It takes a great deal of strength to force it, and then the window doesn't slide up cleanly when you open it. You have to kind of finagle it up, but eventually with some work you do get it open.
What's this thing right here?
That is a wardrobe that's standing open with one door, and the other door has collapsed onto the floor in front of it. But looking inside the wardrobe, there's nothing in it.
I'm gonna do the same and look out this window below to see if the windows we opened downstairs is still.
Okay, and you look downstairs, and the windows downstairs, that's the one you had destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, down on the first floor. You can see the glass laying on the lawn of the
We
house.
destroyed the 2nd floor windows. It's like the 1st floor ones are fine.
Yeah, looking
Easy to
down, you see
handle
the-
exit.
You see where you shattered the glass of the window.
Have we seen any doors into this area right here? Like, was there a door here that we missed?
There was
Or
not.
it's just covered up? In that case, I'm going to just sort of systematically hack away at all of these walls until I find something, until I'm either blocked by stone or find a passage in.
So you're going to take your axe to the walls?
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody else, you can just keep doing what you're doing. This is going to take me a few minutes.
And it actually doesn't. Within 2 hacks, you find right here. Break through the wall. Just a wooden partition between the 2 walls. And looking in, the cobwebs are so thick in here that you have to spread them aside. But there's a stairway going up to the attic level.